And I will start our presentation, and then we'll pass our mic to other presenters and other participants. So Commission on Public Relations Education is the organization that has been existing over 50 years in the United States. And it started as the group of practitioners and educators who came together to decide on what kind of standards, what kind of elements we need to include for public relations education in the United States. Now we just celebrated the 50th anniversary of the Commission. And the latest report that our esteemed moderator just mentioned came out recently as the latest report of the Commission on Public Relations Education. So we will talk today about this report and about the recommendations for undergraduate public relations education that this commission came up with. And we want to really share this with you so that we can tell you what we in the United States think about the public relations education with the input of many, many members of our commission who work in practice public relations worldwide. So first, I just want to thank many of our sponsors and research leaders. We have over 60 different public relations practitioners and educators, again, from many places around the world who joined the commission and participated in presentation and research and in writing of the report. Our main sponsors are the Wise Family Trust and Jim Wise and the Grossman Group and David Grossman, with whose help we were able to conduct research and organize the printing and distribution of the report. The report came out in late 2023, and now in the year of 2024, we are doing our best to really spread the word about the report. And again, we very much appreciate the opportunity to speak about this report with you. Now, we're going to cover today the goals, the process of the report creation, and we'll share with you some of our top line findings of the report, as well as the 7 topics of principal recommendations and ideas that we came up with. Now, these recommendations, again, are designed and based on the research that is specific to the United States. But we do hope that we will share some of the ideas with you that you may find helpful, especially practitioners who are looking for the best new talent to work in these challenging times. And as our panelists from the previous session mentioned, in the age of the wicked problems that we all need to solve. So what kinds of expectations do we have for young professionals who are joining the workforce in public relations, and how we can best prepare these young professionals for their roles ahead? That's what the goal of the reports are, really to understand and provide public relations education standards for successful practitioners' preparation for the new world of public relations careers. Report always has been kind of an authoritative voice on public relations education in the United States and is utilized by many universities and programs across the country. It is also used as one of the standard processes to evaluate the quality of the programs in public relations in the United States. For example, we have Public Relations Society of America Certificate of Public Relations Programs, and the certification of the programs happened based on the recommendations of this report. We also have the Association for Mass Communication and Journalism Educators, which also accredits the programs, and they also utilize this report when they evaluate the standards of public relations education. Another goal of the report is to really bring forward and emphasize the idea that the contribution to the social good is central for public relations. And again, we have already discussed this morning the importance of making sure that the voices of those who do not have power or have less power are heard and amplified. So what is it that public relations can do to really amplify the voices and really bring the social good. And then finally, to provide a forum for ongoing discussions between practitioners and academics, and to really provide the successful public relations education for the future. That's the goal of the report, and that's why this report is not only designed by the educators, but also written, researched, implemented, and worked with many, many practitioners in the United States and around the world. So let me tell you a little bit about how we reported the process and how this report came about. It took almost a year, actually over the year, to really, from the beginning of the start of the research that we had to go through with the interviews, focus groups, and the survey of 197 educators in the United States and more than 269 practitioners. You see the experience and mean age of practitioners who participated in the research. And we have come up with 7 topic areas that we will discuss today in a bit more detail. And these 7 topic areas really drive the ideas of what we expect from young public relations practitioners who are moving into the workforce in the United States. So I will right now share just the top line findings, and then I will pass the mic next to Anka, my colleague from the International Committee of our commission, to speak with you about some of those, and then we will ask Wally to contribute and speak with some other findings that we have. So what are the top 7 findings that we have? Well, the future of public relations workforce has many workplace challenges, and this is the probably a main theme throughout the report, that because of the agility that we require from our organizations today, we do need to find a way how education can also be agile and how we can prepare the workforce, not for today, not for the jobs of today, but for the jobs of the future. Second, what are the essential knowledge, skills, and abilities that our young public relations professionals have to have? And if the program offers public relations education, what do we expect them to learn? In our report, we put forward the 6 course standard for that. Critical strategic thinking is the probably most sought after skill across topical areas. No matter what kind of abilities or knowledge you have, critical thinking is important for young professionals. Data insights and strategy, really big need for solid grounding and understanding of research and data analysis that is absolutely required for young professionals. Ethics, that was essential but often neglected competency that both practitioners and academics emphasized. Diversity, equity, and inclusion, knowledge that is valued, but really not enough without adaptability to challenges of multicultural, global world that entry-level practitioners enter. And finally, how do we understand public relations as a driver of social change? There was a strong agreement among public relations practitioners and academics that public relations really drive social change and has to be this force for the common good. So let's talk a little bit more about each of those in detail, and then I would like to share and pass my microphone to Dr. Anka. Please.
Okay, thank you.